Hey guys, Elite Clinical Research Group here today, and today we're going to be talking about how to handle it when your boss gets mad at you. Hey guys, a lot of you may not know how to deal with your boss when they are really angry at you, so today we're going to talk about some tips you can use and employ to help mitigate the damage and ease your boss's nerves and turn that negative into a positive in the future. One of the first things you've got to keep in mind is where is the anger being directed at? Did your boss just have a bad day and found the first person to get angry with, and that happened to be you? Was it something that somebody else did and they decided to direct that at you because they either blamed you or you were just the first person they came across? Or did you mess up and the boss decided to take it out on you in a very angry way? Their patience had run thin that day and they just wanted to take it out on you. If it was misdirected anger, I would say just let it roll off you. Don't think too much about it. It was probably nothing that you did. It was probably someone else's fault. Don't really think too much about it unless it gets overly aggressive. But hopefully that's not the case. If the anger was directed at you, you need to next think about what was it that you did to cause that anger? Was it something that you should have known and done that you just didn't this time? Was it something that you used to do and you just forgot? Or was it something that you had no idea about and should have known about? Well, first thing you need to do in either case is apologize. Give your boss a heartfelt apology depending on the severity of it. If it wasn't that big a deal, then you don't need to go on a long soliloquy about how bad you messed up and how sorry you are. If it wasn't that big a deal, then you can give a, I'm sorry about that, next time I'll do better type of apology. If it was a big deal, then you need to really apologize. If you lost the company a lot of money or made your boss look really bad and they happen to look at you, then you need to really apologize for that. So the apology should match what the crime was. At this point, you need to go on the offense. You were on the defense before because you were help shielding yourself from the anger that your boss was spewing in your direction. Now it's your turn to go on the offense. Now you might be thinking, how does one go on the offense against your boss? Well, I'm going to tell you. Now it is at this point where you need to be extremely proactive with your boss. Whether it may be sending an email to them, explaining how you can get better so it doesn't happen again, to setting up a meeting with them or any of the other team members to help you get better at it so it doesn't happen again for next time. This level of proactiveness will show your boss and the rest of your team that you really care about what you're doing and that you didn't really mean to mess up the way you did and you've learned from your mistakes. This goes a lot further than actually not making the mistake again next time. I mean, you don't want to do that either, but showing that you are proactive and taking the step to correct it goes a long way in helping to mend that relationship with your boss. And this is very important no matter how big the crime was, whether it was the hugest thing that you could have done to piss off your boss, or was it just a small little thing. Be proactive, go on the offense, and figure out what happened and figure out how you can repair it and do better next time. Do not wait for your boss to have to say something to you about setting up a meeting or sending you an email or getting somebody else involved. You want to go on the offense here and be proactive. Show that you're mature, show that you're a leader, and you can accept when you've made a mistake and you are willing to do anything it takes to fix that mistake so it doesn't happen again. This is very key. All right, now you've been on the offense, you've shown your boss that you care about the situation, that you've learned from your mistake, and that you won't make it again in the future. Now let's say a few months down the road and the same situation arises. Not necessarily that your boss is angry yet, but the situation where your boss was angry with you last time arises. Now you have a chance to show her that you've matured from the situation, you've learned from your mistakes, and now it's at this point where you want to go on the offense again. Step 2 is you want to over-deliver. That's right, you don't want to just do it satisfactory, do it just enough to get by. You want to over-deliver on this specific part because, believe it or not, your boss remembers that he or she got angry with you last time. He or she remembers the coachable moment that happened last time. So you want to show that you've really learned your lesson and you've learned it to the best of your ability by over-delivering. And this will show your boss and your teammates that you learned from your mistake and that you're a true team player. Next, and the final step is what I like to call victory lap. So you made a huge mistake many months ago, you've learned from it, you were proactive, and then the situation arises again, and you over-delivered. So now it's time to take your victory lap. During your next one-on-one with your boss, during the time when performance evaluations come out and they want you to gloat a little bit, this is something you want to lean on, because you can talk about how you were a leader, you can talk about how you were proactive in fixing your mistakes, you can go on a whole gamut of things about how good of an employee you were because of that situation and all the things you learned from that situation. And that will go miles in your performance evals when the higher ups read about that. How you made a mistake, you fixed it, you showed and proved how you learned from that mistake by over-delivering, and they are going to appreciate that. They're really going to appreciate that, and that's going to go a long way, and your boss will appreciate that too. So in summary, the 3 steps are: be proactive, go on the offense. The second step, over-deliver. And then the third step is take that victory lap. It's your time to toot your own horn, show that you have learned a lot, show that you've matured throughout the course of your career at this job. And that's that. I'd like to take the time to thank you guys for listening to this video. Go ahead and like it if you haven't already. Subscribe if you haven't already. Also, we post videos very often on this channel, at least weekly, sometimes bi-weekly. Don't forget to share this with all your friends, and please hit that red subscribe button. You can email us at eliteclinicalgroup@gmail.com. We'll answer your questions, or you can comment down below any of your questions. We'll answer those too. All right, guys, take care.